so cute. Like, look at the signed edition. Bag of books. And it has a lot of books. But once you're in the story, you're in the story. This one fell on the floor. Let's see what it is. I get it, William. Hey guys, welcome to this portion of the book haul, the long-awaited of what I got. And I actually have a membership in Barnes & Noble. You have to pay like $40 a year, and then you get discounts every time you purchase a book there. Each stamp is like one book, and if you get like 10 stamps, you get like a $5 reward. And I'm like, sold. This year I had to renew it, I think in April. You get like a free tote bag. I picked out this orange one. This one's actually so new. Look, it says a bag of books, and it has a lot of books. I'm so excited. And then on the side it says Barnes & Noble. I love it. And guess what? That's not even on. And inside there's like a little pocket that is so cute. And good quality tote bags are the ones with pockets inside. Like, we need pockets. Then there's a pocket on the side. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, look, there's like a little pocket on the side. You're sold. How about we discuss my current read? And I actually got this at Barnes & Noble, so it's part of the book haul. I just finished a while ago Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. It's gonna be in this reading vlog. I'm going to review it. I'm obsessed with Daphne du Maurier's writing and a little bit more detailed and classic literature. I wanted more of her writing, and I needed more books by her, and I'm trying to like get into her backlist. But I found this book at Barnes & Noble's. I never seen it before. This is called Don't Look Now by Daphne du Maurier, and it's short stories. There is 9 short stories, and I'm like, sold. But I don't know what her writing does. Even with Rebecca, the writing is like suspenseful, and the writing is beautiful at the same time. Like, how can she do that? Like, it's insane. All right, so the next book that I got is called Misery by Stephen King. A lot of hype with Stephen King and his writing. I really want to get into the world of this, and this one's actually really interesting. Again, it is like bookish books, a book talking about bookish things. Annie Wilkins, she is an obsessive fan of this guy named Paul, and he's like, I guess, writing a series. Annie loves that series so much, she was like, you're gonna continue the series, and this is what you're gonna do. I'm going to kidnap you, and you're gonna finish the series. There's that, and there's a movie about this, and I want to see the movie. Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I just finished another thriller by Alice Feeney. She made Rock Paper Scissors. I actually really like that book. Rock Paper Scissors was like around like 4 stars. It was amazing. Like, both of the characters were unreliable, and I'm like, who do I trust? Actually, I can't trust none of you guys. So, because it is set during the winter, kind of read that late, even though it's like about to be summer, but I still wanted to finish it. Like, her writing is like literally a page turner. After I finished that book, I wanted to get another book by her, like another thriller, and after I finished Rock Paper Scissors, I ran to Barnes & Noble to get this one because this one's really interesting. Daisy Darker's secretive family is assembling for Nana's 80th birthday party in Nana's crumbling gothic house on a tiny island. They are finally back together on one one last time, and when the tide comes in, they will be cut off from the world for 8 hours. Then at the stroke of midnight, as a storm rages, Nana is found dead. No. Actually, this is gonna make me sad. The next family member follows. Trapped on an island, someone is killing them one by one. The Darkers must reckon with their present danger as well as their past. Before the tide goes out, all is revealed. Writing is literally a page turner, and I'm really excited to read this one. So the next thing I got is, everyone's been talking about this all over YouTube and TikTok. It is called Butcher and Blackbird. I'm actually gonna make a video about this. I saw Heather, she's on YouTube. I'm a new subscriber to her. I love her videos. I believe she gave this 5 stars. She swears by this book. This is probably one of her favorite books. I need to know what's going on. So it's basically about a story with 2 serial killers. That's interesting. And then there's some romance with this, and that's all I know about this book. So can Roman and Sloane dig themselves out of a game of graves, or have they finally met their match? So the viral Friends to Lovers dark romantic comedy full of murder, chaos, and sizzling chemistry. I read a little bit. I'm on page 10, so make sure you guys check the trigger warnings for this one. Like right off the bat, it's very gore. One thing that I got from Target, it is called How to End a Love Story, and this cover is so cute. Honestly, don't know what this is about. Target's book club. It says only at Target, signed by the author. So cute. Like, look at the signed edition. And it has like a little heart. And I was looking at the other signed editions. The other ones don't have a heart, but this one does. Hasn't seen Grant Shepard once in the 30 years since the tragic accident that bonded their lives together. Now a best-selling author, Helen pours everything into her career. She's even scored a spot in the writer's room of a TV adaptation of the young adult novels. If she could hide her imposter syndrome, surely the rest of her life will fall into place. Ellie is a fresh start she needs. No one knows her there except Grant. Grant has everything in his power to move on from the past, including building a life across the country, and while the panic attacks have never quite gone away, the town as a screenwriter, he knows he should not have taken the job on Helen's show, but it opened doors to developing his own projects that he can't just pass up. Grant's exactly as Helen remembers, charming, popular, and lovable in ways that she's never been. And Helen's exactly as Grant remembers too, brilliant, beautiful, and closed off. And yet the key to making peace with their past and themselves might just lie in holding on to each other in the present. Oh, Emily Henry actually says something. One of the sexiest, smartest, funniest, most effective novels I have read in a long time. The next book I got is the most anticipating read. It is called Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Everyone's talking about this. I got the Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition, and Emily Henry actually says a blurb. Jimenez is a true talent. And then people were saying that it's like obviously a romance, but emotional. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, gotta read. 4 dates, a kiss, and a breakup. That's all it would take to find their soulmate. When it comes to love, Emma's cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love. Oh my god. Okay, this is so interesting, dude. I'm so excited. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up, but it turns out she's not the only one. His name is Justin, and his Reddit thread about being love's good luck charm has gone viral. Now the two have come up with a plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out and they'll go on to find their soulmate. Only Justin wasn't supposed to be unbelievably cute and hilarious. Has Faith finally brought the perfect pair together? And then this one, I'm actually really excited. It is called The Fury, and this is actually a thriller. I actually have a lot of thrillers. I did not mean to do that. I don't know why. I think I'm in a thriller mood. This is a tale of murder. Or maybe that's not quite true. At its heart, it's a love story, isn't it? Lana is an ex-movie star and one of the most famous women in the world. Every year she invites her closest friends to escape the English weather and spend Easter on a private Greek island. I tell you this because you may think you know this story. You probably read about it at the time. It caused a real stir in the tabloids, if you remember. It had all the necessary ingredients for a press sensation. A celebrity, a private island caught off by the wind, and a murder. We find ourselves trapped there overnight. What followed was a game of cat and mouse, a battle of wits full of twists and turns, building to an unforgettable climax. The night ended in violence and death. But who am I? My name is Elliot Chase, and I'm going to tell you a story unlike anything you ever heard. I read the first page. Like the first line, I'm like hooked. And then it literally says never open a book with the weather. Who was it who said that? I can't remember. Some famous writer, I expect. I like writing like that. I like when they I don't know.
And I genuinely skip descriptions. Descriptive paragraphs in my experience. Avoiding the
I don't know why I'm reading you guys the whole page, but whatever that writing is, I like it. We're down to the last book that I got. This is another hardcover. It is called The Book of Doors by Gareth Brown. And then this blurb by Lee Child. It says, a stunning fever dream. And guess this, I don't know about everyone else, but I love books that actually like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like not perfect. It's like wrinkled. Oh, this is a debut novel full of magic, adventure, and romance. Okay, I'm so excited! The Book of Door opens a thrilling world, contemporary fantasy for readers of the Midnight Library, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and The Night Circus, all in one book. So it's literally about Cassie, works in a New York City bookstore, shelving books, making coffee for customers, and living an unamused, ordinary life until one day one of her favorite customers, a lonely yet charming old man, dies. Sitting at his usual table in the store, Cassie's devastated. She always loves his stories, and now she has nothing to remember him by. Nothing. That's it. But the last book he was reading and the other he left for Cassie. But the other book, covered in faded, cracked leather, is no ordinary book. It is the Book of Doors. It promises Cassie that any door is every door. She just needs to know how to open it. Soon Cassie is approached by a stranger, a Scottish librarian who keeps watch over her, a unique set of rare volume. The tome in Cassie's possession is not only the book with great powers, but it's the one conferred by those who collect them. Now Cassie's being haunted by the few people who know about this special book. Cassie's book can get them there, but some are willing to kill to obtain those secrets, and a dark force in the form of shadowy, static woman who is at the very top of the list. That is so interesting. So this is the end of this book haul.
Getting drunk from 7 to 3. Over and dog, fresh like it's free. They're on the fast ride, your monkeys killing all the machines. Thinking all that I don't really feel. You don't even notice if it's her or it's me. It's so deep, it's cutting like a knife, so you just kill it with the one. All of a sudden you are free. You call your mom and say, hey, it's me. I just need some more mommy money. I'm gonna spend it. My house, my face, my
Hello, so welcome to, why am I gonna say welcome to another video? This video is already recorded. Anyways, so welcome to this portion of the video. I am going to do my whole bookshelf. The lighting is pretty bad, but it's fine. This is the bookshelf that I'm talking about. Yes. Sorry about the fan if it bothers y'all, but it's hot in here. And I don't got a ceiling fan either, so this will have to do. So I do have a TBR cart. It has all these books, and there's more books in the back. These books are actually, this is gonna be in a separate video, so stay tuned for those. About to upload listening to audiobooks. It will be, I'll be after this video, to make sure you guys watch that video. And let's get into, some of my books are in a trash bag and some of my books are in a suitcase. How am I gonna, I don't know. This is the trash bag that I'm talking about. This is the suitcase I'm talking about. It's full of books. For this bookshelf right here, I want to do books I have read. So I want to separate them from my TBR cart. First of all, we need to clean it first because it's pretty dusty. Top shelf. So I think I want to do like special editions of books. I don't know if this is a special edition. Let me know if this is a special edition. Got this at the library. You could buy used books and you just pay it for cash. And I found this one, this edition of Little Women, which is this Hunger Games UK edition box set. This is what it looks like. These special editions of these Harry Potter books that came out, like little pop-ups and little artsy and stuff. My mom got it for my birthday. Yes, this is the first edition of the first Harry Potter book. This is the second book actually. This is the second edition and third edition of the Harry Potters. Harry Potter Deathly Hallows book. Gorgeous. I got this like in elementary. Y'all, this is lavender. I love lavender. I'm kind of scared to open that suitcase. Okay, we're gonna open it.
For any kind of medical care from the schedule.
More series. Little Emily. Here's the Rebecca book. Oh my god, love this book. Suki Waterhouse just came out with her little album. I need to hear it. Alright, so I kind of got started a little bit. Special editions books on the top. And then I started using my hardcover here. Most of my hardcovers are usually fantasy. Weird. I have one book. It is actually a poetry book. I want to get into poetry soon, and I actually want to create my own poetry. I want to start writing something. We're going to put romance here. And then I'm going to put on the second shelf thrillers. You have like dark romance here, and then like a little bit of dark retellings of Wizard of Oz, and then Coraline of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Gotta move everything now. Right here. So, then we're gonna get to... What? Hello? Hello? What? What happened to the antenna? I really want to do Ashley Poston, like a little display of Ashley Poston's writing, because she is one of my favorite authors too. So I feel like these should be... I feel like these authors should be together because these are like my absolute favorites. Like this one, like romance, and then the other way would be like a different genre. So we have the first three special edition of the Harry Potter from Puerto Rico, some paperback, hardcover, more paperback, the Harry Potter Cursed Child. So I put like two because I have these are considered like child, and then a classic Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition, The Hunger Games, because this box set could not fit here. I don't know, I'll figure out later. I always figure out later. Anyways, and then we start getting into fantasies, and these are like the cutesy little romance. And then I don't want to hear about the comments, I know. The Touch of Darkness series, this is the only dark romance I probably will ever get into. Don't like it. I don't know if this genre is for me. The thrillers, this is like a little bit young adult. We have Daphne the Maid, The Story Life of A.J. Fickery, Ashley Poston, T.J. Klune, and this one manga. Overview. One of the workers that work at Human Bean, they're like, is that a Trader Joe's tote bag? And I was like, yes it is. I got the big one. I got so lucky because these were so trending. They're like getting sold out everywhere, and it was like 2 pockets. I literally fit everything in here. I just love tote bags. Like, if you buy me a tote bag, you already have the key to my heart. And I'm just like, I love this book. I love it. I have like a few tabs already. I am currently on 234. I'm like a little bit over halfway. I'm learning so much about the main character, and the main character is not named at all throughout the story, which is kind of annoying because I'm kind of like trying to describe the main character, but I don't know the main character's name. Like, the main character's name is not Rebecca. The Rebecca is ex-wife that died. Like, Rebecca is like this highly beautiful girl and everyone loves her, and while this main character is coming into Maximin's life, they're like, well, this isn't Rebecca. Like, who is this? The main character is so, like, she's such an overthinker. She's so delusional sometimes, but same. You could just see her dots when she's going into like crowded places, and like the whole mansion of the Manderley, and like right off the bat when I first started, I tapped my first tab on page 3 because she was just talking about the dog, and like how she was describing the dog was so beautiful. How can words be so beautiful by describing the dog? It's literally the simplest line ever. It says, and Jasper, dear Jasper, with his soulful eyes. Just talking about dog here. Soulful eyes. That's adding to my grammar. Especially bore. Like B-O-R-E. It's like another term from saying bored. Like, you're such a bore. I feel like I'm such a bore to you. I love that word. And she said bore. And I was like, that's a word. I'm gonna add that to my vocabulary. And then there's like so many other quotes. And I'm like amazed throughout the whole story. This author says things that could literally be the simplest form, but she just detail it. An object or a person, she describes it so beautifully. Like, I love this character. Sometimes she gets very insecure because obviously before her was Rebecca, like highest beauty of all, and she was super admired, and she's very insecure because she is nothing like that at all. Many people might think she's annoying, very insecure, or very overthinker or delusional, but that is also me. So like, I relate to it. We both appreciate simplicity, and we are sometimes bored. Well, boredom is a pleasing antidote to fear. We live very much by routine, and I have developed a genius of reading out loud. Alright guys, so I need to give you guys the review of Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Love this book. I think Daphne du Maurier is going to be my next favorite author. I'm going to read her backlist. Absolutely love her writing. So I'm going to just tell you the little blurb. Last night I dreamt I went to Manderley again. Ancient beautiful Manderley between the rose gardens and the sea is the showpiece. Rebecca, it is so even a year after her death, Rebecca influence still rules there. How can Maximin did winter, shy new bride ever fill her space or accept her vital shadow? A shadow that grows larger and darker as the bleak summer fades, until in a moment of climactic revelations, it threatens to eclipse Manderley and its inhabited. The main character you're following has no name, and it's around like 400 pages. It says it's a romantic suspense, but I feel like it's more suspense than romantic. Like, yeah, she's married to Maximin de Winter. He owns Manderley, but there is barely any romance. She's like 21, he's like 41. She's very naive, very shy. There's like literally amazing quotes and lines I would consider as a classic, but now I know why. It's amazing. She makes it beautiful writing, creepy, and like it's not creepy in a bad way, but it's supposed to be suspenseful. And in the beginning it was very hard to read because it is considered as a classic. We don't use some terms, but once you're in the story, you're in the story, and I love that. Once I'm in the story, I'm all in, and like, no one interrupt me, do not disturb. I'm all into her writing, and that's what I thrive to look for with other books. Daphne du Maurier's writing is very detailed. She's gonna talk about the trees for quite a bit. She's gonna talk about the roses. She's gonna talk about a person. If you really like detail, Daphne du Maurier, she knows to make it beautiful and charming and very suspenseful. God, it was so close to being a 5 stars. It was so close, but the romance was not there. But like, I feel like the connection, like, he literally only tolerated her. Like, she's like, yeah, she's there. Bro, no. There's not really that emotional romance that I like to read. So since Maximin de Winter, he was married before by Rebecca, figure out who killed her or what killed her. Yeah, you're following also the main character trying to figure it out, and people are saying this, people are saying that. So everyone in the Manderley house, they're like their servants or their housemaid, they live by Rebecca. Especially Miss de Veneers adored Rebecca, and when she saw the main character get to Manderley, he's like, oh, you're just another little girl, you're not like Rebecca. So like, they kind of have like that little hatred, and Miss de Veneers was kind of being creepy. 4.75 stars. I do recommend it. I think it's gonna be like my new favorite books. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.